2 boxes cost 6,000 yuan. We have received reports from many people. Say you used the excuse of treating lung cancer, selling high-priced counterfeit drugs in large quantities. Please come with me. Cooperate with police investigation. You report me. I'm doing this for your own good too. I think you are going further and further down the wrong path. Say it again. You don't want to think about it. How much did you pay for selling your conscience this year? Everyone has participated in reporting it, right? Then the medicine you sell is too expensive, right? 3,000 yuan a box. It's 36,000 a year. Yes. You sell it so expensively. Then we simply can't afford it. Dr. Li. Don't blame us, blame us. You can only blame yourself for being a little too selfish. We did it for the sake of the epidemic emergency. I still have you, I miss you, you help us cheat. Never give us a discount. I'm not qualified to sell medicine in the first place. Then isn't it reasonable and legal for us to report you? Right? I fucking blame me for being so helpless. I shouldn't have pity on you. Why are you here again? I know you sell anti-cancer drugs. I beg you. Can you rely on me a little more? Didn't I tell you everything? My medicine has not yet passed administrative approval. Can't sell it now. Dr. Li, please help us. It's not just me. There are dozens of lives out there. Feelings were once happy taking medicine for stomach cancer. It costs 30,000 yuan a box at the hospital. I can't afford it at all. I took it for 3 years. The house was eaten up by me. I was almost eaten out. Please help. I am Come up. Come. Aren't you forcing me? I don't believe your sister's parents. You're going to watch the rest of us die. Okay. I promise you to get up. Get up. Listen to me. Let's make a 3-part agreement. There is a cost for me to develop this medicine. I'll sell you a box for 3,000 yuan. This is the cost price. I don't make any money. You are not allowed to tell anyone. I have this medicine here. After all, I am a thief. To be caught. I want to go to jail. And everyone praised them one by one. Just be you. My medicine. Just wait, and Lin Yong has been arrested. Look, what do you think we should do? I will soon be running out of medicines. If I don't have any more medicine in the future, I will all die. Don't worry. Everyone has already discussed this with Mr. Wu from Feng Feng Medicine. His family will also be in trouble. This Lin Yong is too black-hearted. 3,000 yuan a box of medicine. We only have enough food for a month. He doesn't have more than 50,000 dirty dollars. Cheaper. He doesn't even want to. It's not a regular medicine. How much does this cost? Just this box of cash. This is benefit. Jun Xan grabs his head. Deserve it. How did you save? I didn't want to watch the tape. You'd better be honest. How much did you sell this medicine for? How many were sold in total? How much did it sell for? I've said it countless times. 138 people, 1,340 square meters. A total of more than 4 million were sold. 4 million. Tell me how much money you made in total. Didn't pay me a penny. Ask you again. How much money did you make in total? What I'm telling you now is the truth. Old secretary, don't think you'd get away with this without you. Pass it on to me. Is it okay? Do you need water? Naturally, I have water at my house. Are you the landlord Li Yong? Yes. You are Li Yong and you have been arrested. Now we need you to cooperate with our investigation. Li Yong lives here. Are you sure Li Yong lives here? I am sure and definitely Li Yong. Have lived here for a year. Whoever is responsible owns this house. How much does it cost per month? 500 is so cheap. The world is like this Li Weiing. She often defaults on renting my house to sleep in. Wouldn't it be better if you caught me? He still owes you rent. This is impossible. He is a pauper. Do you know what Li Yang does? Isn't it just a small clinic opened in Jiangcheng after graduating from university? But do you know why we arrested him? I didn't know he was selling fake medicine after graduation. It's very profitable. 400 wouldn't be possible, right? 6 million is enough to pay for someone like me. Maybe he was just trying to cover up his crime. Uncertain. Mr. Wu. I've done everything you asked me to do. All 3 lives have been captured here. The North is also searching for papers. I think he is doomed this time. Where is Zhang Xiaowan? Zhang Xiaotian. You did a really good job. But I still have something I need you to do again. Why? What's going on? Just say that you brought those sick Yang to the detention center to find Yang. The bigger the brain, the better when it comes to making a fuss. I want him to be ruined and despised. Everyone understood clearly that Li Yang was arrested. The gunpowder used to make a house won't last long. What about this thing you promised me this time? You can rest assured. Our group is also currently developing drugs in the shed. It will definitely be cheaper than Wu Yang's by then. So that you and your fellow patients can afford to eat. Li Yang, if he wanted you and me to cooperate well back then. These things would never happen today. Good medicine. What a good medicine. This great product costs $3,000 for a bottle. I got the prescription. This bottle costs 30,000 yuan. Someone paid bail. You were bailed. Who is it? I don't know him either. Don't want to trick a letter. Why? Your acting skills are very good. It means I don't know what it means. But don't worry. Since you have committed a crime, you will definitely not be able to escape the punishment of the law. I'm waiting for you in court. Liu He. You repaid Xiao Hanqian. If you don't, you won't pay back the money and interest. You give this to the doctor. You still have a good idea. I just came to see you selling. That's my opinion. The law says you are not a murderer. What not to do? Calm down. Li Yang was harmed by selling fake medicine. Harmed so many people. Now they testify against you in court. Is there anything you would like to say to them? That's what I'm talking about. Don't go to jail. They don't have my medicine. You can't live without Li Yang. Regarding the plaintiff's accusation that you sell counterfeit medicines, your price is 3,000 yuan a bottle. A total of 1,340 bottles were sold. The total amount is 4 million. Do you admit? I admit that I did sell drugs. It is indeed 3,000 yuan for a bottle. Li Yang. He just confessed. Just now in front of the court. Isn't he quite crazy? Did someone plead guilty to being too rich? But the Frenchman. I have to remind you. I just said that I admitted that I had sold drugs. But I didn't say the medicine I sold was fake. Simply ridiculous. Drugs to treat lung cancer. Even well-known international pharmaceutical companies investing tens of billions cannot develop a single undergraduate student from a medical university. A doctor in a small clinic. You can develop it. And you said what you are selling is not fake medicine. Then let me ask you. Does your drug have marketing approval? Is there a safety inspection? I don't have any of the things you mentioned. What license are you talking about? Only large pharmaceutical companies are eligible to apply. I am just a doctor from a small clinic and have no qualifications at all. You said you wanted to save people. Then why don't you just sell your prescriptions to Big Pharma? Whether it is production or sales capabilities of large pharmaceutical companies, they all depend on you. This can save more people if I sell it to a large pharmaceutical company. Then it won't cost 3,000 yuan a bottle. They will sell it for 30,000. This goes against my original intention. Why are you so sure? They must sell it so expensively. Because those big pharmaceutical companies. Capital is operating behind them. They are all vampires. Their goal of spending heavily has never been to profit. Are people the most profitable? Enterprises can only gain profits to better serve patients. You have such a deep prejudice against big pharmaceutical companies. Then let me ask you. How much did you profit illegally from selling 4 million drugs? I didn't earn a penny. You sold 4 million and got a hit. Since you say you won't earn a cent, do you think we will believe it? I know you won't believe it. This is the cost of each box of medicine for me, which is exactly 2,900 yuan. I sell a box of medicine for 3,000 yuan. Remaining 100. In fact, it's not even enough for rent and living expenses. Please return to the official for review. Presiding Judge Li Yang. Do you think I don't understand medicine? So you can fool around casually. It seems you are still wrong. I asked for help today. Professor Shin from the medical university is invited to attend the court. This reminds me of my father-in-law. I feel sorry for myself in this life and can still see this kind of treasure. Professor Shen. What's wrong with you? Does this prescription really work? Officer, I was told. Who wrote this prescription? This prescription. True God. You don't know something. This is an ancient recipe that has been lost for a long time. I just recommend the popular Lingbo Lingjiao among the monuments. I can guarantee my life with a prescription of no less than 2 billion yuan. I didn't expect that you really don't know the prescription you used. Even if it only delays the disease. You are in control. Impossible. This will be another lie. We have so many pharmaceutical giants. I have no medicine developed. And a little doctor who came out. We can research and develop it. But can it be counted as your vision? I don't doubt Professor Shin's vision. He does have Daxiao's prescription in his hand. But it cannot be proven that this ancient prescription is really effective. Use Li Yang. Even if your prescription is big, they are not enough to prove that your medicine is effective. The patients sitting below. They are all my patients. They were all my patients. They have lung cancer. They are still doing good research and treatment now. This is the best evidence. Although they are alive now. But it doesn't mean it's your medicine. Play a certain role. Maybe they are very strong in their own lives. Good. Then I'll show you the evidence. Here are the cases of all the plaintiffs who were seen below. From the time they start taking the medication to after they. The reactions of each body stage are realistic. These cases are documented in great detail. After they took my medicine, their cancer was contained. Some people are even showing signs of improvement. This is the strongest evidence. What? Professor Shen. Please take a look at the authenticity of these case data. That's right. Every patient's condition has improved. This is the effect of medicine. The mortality rate for late-stage lung cancer is 95%. The plaintiffs sitting below are all lung cancer patients. But they didn't die. They're still sitting here calmly. This is the most advantageous. They took my medicine and are alive today. It's precisely because I saved their lives. Only then are they qualified to sit on the plaintiff's bench and file a lawsuit against me, my former lifesaver. Isn't this the modern version of the story of the poisonous man and the snake? These are all your words. If your medicine is very effective, why do they still tell you to be in court? Good question. I also have a certificate here which is a bank transfer record. The password case of each plaintiff sitting below and Fong Xiong Group is recorded in detail here. Each of them has close ties with Fong Xiong Group. Your Honor. Now I seriously doubt the following plaintiffs and Fong Xiong's collection. This is a money transaction relationship. I object to Li Yong's statement. I'm just pitiful. He also gave him a lot of help in life and other aspects. It has nothing to do with Yao Feng at all. Let me ask you a question. There are so many poor cancer patients in the world. Why does Fong Xiong Group only transfer money to these plaintiffs? Although I took his money. Just treat me as a doctor. You said. I now declare that the trial of this case is completed. The verdict is as follows. I know, but I don't know why Chiaohu is different from